Welcome to day one, Drive for Change Sober October Challenge. I'm very excited to go on this challenge with you. You are going to learn some of the most powerful tools and practices that have been developed over the last maybe 60 years and helping people create massive change in their lives and how to create more success, joy, clarity towards a sober life. So these daily practices have transformed countless lives around the world, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish with them over the next 5 days. Because if you're like most people, you probably have big dreams for your life. But life has been pretty crazy lately for most people, and chances are you may find yourself having gotten sidetracked from the goals you have set for yourself from the beginning of the year, or maybe you never even set any goals in the first place. Or maybe you find it challenging to get traction or to maintain momentum because of the whole world has gone on a vacation in the summer. Now, the good news is no matter where you are in your life or what are the current situations that you're dealing with now, you have the ability to regain control of the steering wheel and get back on the fast track to creating the life of your dreams. No matter what else is happening in the world around you, it doesn't even take much time or effort to make it happen. All it takes is the willingness to take creative action to achieve your goals and solve whatever problems or overcome whatever challenges that has been holding you back from moving life you most want to be living. And that's what I'm going to be helping you cultivate during these 5 days together. So you can accelerate your journey to the life you want and achieve something big and important to you before the end of the year. Because now we're getting to the beginning of fall, and that means now is a perfect time to reconnect which you really want in your life and kickstart your motivation and drive to create transformative change in your life before the end of the year. So let's get started. We're going to start the journey today by getting back into the driver's seat of your sober life so you can take control of the steering wheel headed in the right direction you most want in life. But before you climb inside and start revving the engine, I want to talk about the things that have been keeping you out of the driver's seat until now. The things may have been preventing you from fully owning your power or creating massive change in your life. There are so many ways we give away our power. And one of the biggest ones is we blame others for our circumstances and for our lack of results in life. We say it's our boss's fault, or it's the government's fault, or it's because of the economy, or we say something about our parents did or didn't do when we were very young, or we say we have bad luck. We were like born under a bad star, and there's nothing to be done about it. But the truth is, the only person who has the power over your life is you. You're the one behind the steering wheel. You are already in the driver's seat, just like Dorothy and her ruby red slippers in The Wizard of Oz. The power has always been with you all along. And the only person that can take back the control of your life and steer it in the direction that you want to go is you. So how do you do it? So you do it by taking 100% responsibility for your life. This is the only way you will find the power to create everlasting change. You may not be able to control the events that happen in your life or the roadblocks you run into in your journey, but you can control how you respond to those events. You can choose to learn from them, or you can choose to lash out in anger or crumble in defeat and see it as a sign that you're not worth to have what you want in life, or a sign the universe hates you, which isn't true. It's just the stories you're telling yourself. But you do have the power to write a different story. This is the only thing you can control, is your response to the events that happen in your life. The good news is your response determines the outcome you experience. So if you want a different outcome, the only way to make that happen is to change your response to the way things are. This is something that we all have to do and to have the power to do it. Our brains are infinitely capable of learning and adapting to any change as a result of our experiences. It's a phenomenon called neuroplasticity. and stays with us for our entire lives. And it's not something that we lose over age. Your brain is still capable of learning and adapting even well into our 90s and beyond. The major thing that you have to do to evolve your brain and transform your behavior is to expose yourself to new experiences, both physical, mentally, and spiritually. And that's because engaging in new experiences and intentionally, repeatedly think new thoughts, like when you repeat new affirmations, listen to positive talk, they cause a neural pathway to form and activate your brain and literally can change how you show up in the world. So if you are in the habit of giving away your power by blaming certain circumstances outside of yourself, you can reclaim that control by taking new and different actions. Think new and different thoughts that result in new experiences, new feelings, new and different results. In one way that you can, that is by taking action, your growth and ability to change comes mostly powerful from taking action in your life. Often what holds you back from taking action are the ones that you're most afraid of. However, you can break them down into smaller little steps and surround yourself with a community of support that will encourage you and hold you accountable in taking those actions. Now, another thing that may be preventing you from fully seizing control of your life and the steering wheel and creating change in your life are the words "I can't." Remember, I can't. Think of how many times in a day you tell yourself this. I can't lose weight. I love food too much. Or I can't work out. I don't have enough time. Or I could never tell them that. They would disown me. Now maybe your can'ts are by feeling helpless in facing of the complicated new world that you're living in. For example, I want to quit my job and start a new business, but I can't because there's too much to learn and no guarantee of my efforts will pay off. Maybe you want to quit drinking or smoking and you're telling yourself, oh, the cravings are too strong. I can't bear it. I can't handle it. These are the stories you're telling yourself. Or maybe your can'ts have to do with lack of confidence and self-worth, like, I can't write a book. I'm not smart enough. I can't become wealthy. I don't deserve it. Stop smoking cigarettes is much too hard. Stop drinking is very difficult. These are the stories we're telling ourselves. No matter what the reasons are, I want you to know this every time you're telling yourself you can't. You are telling yourself a lie. The truth is you won't. You are choosing not to. Maybe the thing you are saying you can't do is not a priority at this time in your life. It's not that you're physically incapable of doing those things. Maybe other things are more important to you. So the next time you find yourself saying, I can't, I challenge you to replace those words with, I won't. I choose not to, and see how you feel. Instead of saying, I can't work out, say, I won't work out because spending my free time with my kids is more important to me right now. Instead of saying, I can't tell them that thing, they will disown me. Instead say, I won't tell them because I don't have the capacity to deal with the emotional fallout that may happen at this time. Instead of saying, I can't start a business, say, I won't quit my job to start a business until I have done some more research to feel more confident and know what I'm doing. Do you see how much power the won't statements give you? They put you back in the driver's seat and they reveal how you are making the decisions, which also means you have the capacity to make different decisions and try new path to choose a different outcome. So whenever you feel powerless or you feel not in fully control of your life, remember that you reclaim your control by taking 100% responsibility for your life and by changing the way you think and respond to the events in your life. Your new responses will deliver the outcomes you seek. Now by taking action, you are able to change your thoughts and your behaviors and show up in the world in a different way that gets you the desired result. Like I said before, the actions you take don't have to be big. Even small actions done consistently over time will give you huge changes in your life. Okay, so now for today's challenge. So what I would like for you to do is to identify one area of your life, only one, where you are giving away your power. For example, maybe you are blaming your friends or your loved ones for negative situations that you're dealing with. Or maybe you're dealing with a lack of time for not doing something that you really wanted to do. Or maybe you have been telling yourself you can't or don't deserve a better job or achieve financial success. Once you have chosen that area that you are giving away your power, I want you to identify one thing, just one thing you can do to get back behind the steering wheel and reclaim your power and take control of your life. And remember, it doesn't have to be a big thing. For example, you have been blaming your poor health on bad genetics, mobility issues. So you can just commit to walking 5 minutes a day for the next 5 days. If you have been blaming your lack of results in your career on the level of education, you can ask your boss what kind of training they recommend you take to improve a specific skill that would be a valuable asset to your company. Or if you have been blaming the rising cost of food from saving money, you can set an automatic payment system up that you can, $10, $20 a month just to start a savings plan. Or you could commit to eating one or more vegetarian meals a day to save money on your grocery bill by not eating meat. Or you can analyze all the apps on your phone and delete the ones that you rarely use that have automatic monthly payments attached to them. I did that myself and I found a few just like that. Once you've identified that one bold action you want to take to get behind the steering wheel and reclaim your power in your life. So what I want you to do is to commit to one thing, whatever it is, before you go to bed tonight. Take that first step, because that is how you get your power back. By finding the place where you feel powerless and take small, meaningful action steps towards taking your power back. The key here is action. Remember, 1% improvement daily can add up to significant amount of change over a long period of time. Think about it. Just think about it. Just 10 minutes of exercise a day adds up to 3,650 minutes a year, which translates to 61 hours of exercise you would have never gotten. And one more thing. Once you have identified that one bold action that you are going to take today, yes, today, to get your hands back on the steering wheel and reclaim your power in that one area of your life, be sure to post it in the group. There's power in declaring things publicly and holding yourself accountable to others who are on the same journey as you. So it wouldn't be a challenge if I didn't incentivise your participation. So I'll be looking for your answers, and when you post them by midnight tonight, you'll be entered in a draw to win many prizes that I'll be giving away during these 5-day Super Challenge. Well, that's it for today. I'm looking forward to reading your bold actions that you are committed to. See you tomorrow.